So now we can, now with those books in hand, we can now climb these books. No problem whatsoever. Now, what would happen if this book got checked out? It'd be kind of bad, wouldn't you think? If we come in here, this is Zelda Library. Whoa! Even Dory has been away for so long, I am almost lonely. But what is it? What do you need? Oh, you want to visit the Temple of Droplets? Very well. You're the first such a person in a long while. Stand on the club in front of me. Also, he has a fusion, but I actually activated the dialogue beforehand. But in the manga, actually, Elder Library and Ezo have some sort of history. It's not explained here, but I think there was some type of like apprenticeship or something like that. So Ezo does not really want to talk about it too much, but it's kind of weird those two characters have a beef. Whoa, wasn't that fun? Now then, it's up to you to pass this trial safely and recover the item you require. Oh, what fun! I do love the real nitty-gritty of adventuring. Ugh! Ow! I just smacked my hip on something. Well, not my hip, my whatever it is I have now, my brim? Whatever. That old fool just loves sending people on dangerous missions. And how did the library get into the Temple of Droplets, anyway? I guess that answer lies up ahead. Keep moving, boy. Alright, let's keep moving then. Oh, I can't push that one. This one's pushed. There we go. So we're finally gonna get that reward at long last. Get out of here, you bugs. Let's use our little gust jar to fling ourselves across. Boombaya! Booyah. There we go. Oh yeah, now we have a mini boss to deal with. We've got these scissor bugs, scissor beetles, or something like that. These guys can, or they can also be called like boomerang scissor hands because we hit them. Oh, okay, never mind. They usually are a pain in the backside to deal with, but I somehow just pushed them into the water. What we get here? You got the flippers and press A to glide to the water and B to dive. Yes. Oh, it all makes sense now, doesn't it, boy? Library used these flippers to swim to an entrance to the Temple of Droplets. So if you put these on, you should be able to swim too. Remarkable, chap. Yep, and now we're not afraid of the water anymore. So now we can swim with these. Oh, look. Why is that frozen? Well, that's a reward. We have to come back later after we find out a way to burn things. Burn and melt things. So we need to swim out of here. Now you can head back, if you back the way you came to actually go into this fearsome beast, you can go get that heart piece too. Maybe we'll get that at a later time. But we're done with the library for now. Well, that's actually the only real purpose, unless you want to find fusions. For Kingstone fusions, at least. But I guess that's it. Let's head off to, I say we head off to the, let's see, what do we want to do next? Oh, I know. We'll figure that, we'll do that next now. Let's do this. Right now what we're going to do is going to get our third bottle, I believe. I believe it's available for us right now. If we come in here... Yes, it is. Alright. So now we have the biggest wallet. We do have the ability to buy the biggest bomb bag and the biggest quiver. But unfortunately, they're 600 rupees a pop. And that'll allow you to able to have, 99 bombs and 99 arrows. But that thing off to the right there, that bottle, is something of we want. So let's go get that bottle real quick. Shrink down to our size and let's go get it. This gives us a reason to come up here now. The town Minish have now made some type of, place up here as well. Like some type, they made their cafe of their own. I can't fuse it. They have a quest. You have a. Can we just break off like a corner pieces over there and make a triangle piece? That'd be awesome. But yeah, this is where the Forest Minish are actually meeting their compatriots of the town Minish, which is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Where's this fusion gonna get? Oh, we can open up this bad boy at long last. We can actually now find out what's in that thing that's been blocking our path for a while. Not bad. Alright, let's head off. Let's go off this way first. We're getting more refined just being here. Maybe I should stay here and never go back home. Oh, you're just gonna abandon your home? That'd be kind of bad. It's kind of heartless, don't you think? Of course, the shop owner has a dusty roof. Yeah. Get some mysterious shells for our troubles there. Back down the stairs. Oh? Hello? Is anyone back there? Ah, no. Oh well. I guess not. How odd. Fooyah! Hey, Gad. I know there was someone back there. Why didn't you find your way back here? This is areas for employees only. That is for me to say and me alone. I'm so sorry, my good lad, but that is not for sale. That bottle contains food for my dear little dog, Foofy. What, you just want the bottle? That's highly unusual. Well, fine. If you feed Fifi, then I guess you can have the bottle. How does that sound? I'll do it. Excellent. Here's someone. He's at my home right now. Thank you so much. You got a bottle of dog food. Now head out on your errand. Let me mark the location on your map here. Right there. Hey, that's exactly where we're going next, too. So, how that for having them apples. We're gonna get our third bottle of the game. The last bottle is tied to the Goron side quest, which is unfortunate, really. It means we can't get your last bottle until you complete the last dungeon, which gives us the ability to actually explore the entirety of Hyrule. So that's it. Let's get back to normal size, and let's warp our way to the Temple of Droplets. That is our next destination. Oh, I can't do anything in here. The bird cannot go through door. It's like, ow! The bird just hit the wall. Did you see that? It was weird. Alright, to the Temple of Droplets we go. Booyah! Now, the Temple of Droplets is very different from what it is in the manga. In the manga, it is a... Oh, Fifi, here you go. You got an empty bottle, use it to store a lot of things, but clear it out first. Alright, we can actually... Oh yeah, there's this little entrance here. It's only so you can talk to the dog. Let's see you talk here. Do we have that? Yes, I do. Grab this one, Fifi. And that is at the mayor's place, I believe. Yes, it is. Let's come back there soon. Thank you! Thank you, dog! We're on our way. Now, the Temple of Droplets, I was getting back to it, so I'm not going to get tangent over here. The Temple of Droplets is actually some sort of type of theater in the manga. And it's where Link would actually meet up with the first and only Dragonfly Great Fairy. And it's also where Link finds out about the whole how the Great Fairies only live for as long as they sing. And when the Great Fairy stops singing, Link is like, "Oh, please don't stop singing. We want you to keep singing." And then Vati shows up and basically goes, "Oh, you want the Great Fairy to live forever?" And Vati actively just goes out and basically turns the Great Fairy into an actual dragonfly with a longer lifespan. But in exchange, though, the Great Fairy can't control her actions and basically causes damage to the entire place of the Temple of Droplets. It's like, yeah, Vati's a jerk. So we also have another bladesmith here. Train with you? Sure, why not? Now, you will learn a dangerous technique for desperate times. The Peril Beam. First, you must have only one heart left. Second, use your last ounce of strength to swing your sword. That is all, young soldierman. Do you understand? Yes. So, there's no turning back now. For one, you must feel the technique, not just hear about it. That's why I now possess your body is to demonstrate the technique. This is the Wave Blade possession technique of training. Watch this, Pushin Chun! So this game does have different sword beams. One for Pearl and one for basically having your hearts full. So if you have one heart left, you can have a beam of your sword beam back. only use it if you are at low health. But again, we'll have to get. But after we complete the dungeon, we'll be able to get the full beam, which would be pretty nice and useful. But otherwise, though, I think it's time. We can't hold off any longer. Let's head off to the Temple of Droplets. It is an entrance to boot as well. Oddly enough, the Temple of Droplets, as I said before, it was technically some type of like a theater or a regal place. But in the game, though, it is completely a cave with ice and water. Brrr! I'm freezing in here! If you don't find that element quickly, I'm going to turn into a hatsicle! Hurry up, Azler! Okay, fine. Yes, we also have to deal with ice. What? This floor is made of ice! Be careful not to fall and freeze your backside to the floor, Azler! As much as your dismay, Link and also the player, cannot fall on his backside when on ice. Different from the Wind Waker, I'm sure. But the Temple of Droplets is not my favorite. It's not be the best dungeon in the game. Just because, again, it feels like it's just a big, massive cave. Like there's nothing really cool about it. Not bad the pun there. But we have to deal with sunlight puzzles. And we have to open up doors to get sunlight in. Hey! The sunlight's shining through! Ah, it's so nice and warm. I can feel myself starting to defrost again. I guess that small of sunlight would technically be much warmer than was around you. But do you like block pushing puzzles? Well, this dungeon has plenty of them. It looks like something's frozen inside the block of ice. Azler, why don't you go take a look? Sure. As again, for all ice puzzles, you have to push it in the direction, and it won't stop until it hits an unmovable object. But we have to get those ice blocks into the sunlight, and we can now get our small key. Like I said, this dungeon is undoubtedly, like I would say, the second biggest in the game. Just because of what you have to do to getting around it. Let's go through here. Curse you! Get out of here. Alright. We have another ice puzzle right here, and that looks like the big key of the dungeon already. Oh no, it's gonna be one of those dungeons, isn't it? Yep, it's gonna be it's gonna be one of those dungeons. You remember the Goron, the Fire Temple in Ocarina of Time? Well, this certainly has the same type of gimmick, where you find the boss key at the start of the dungeon, but the main dungeon is beyond where the boss key sends you. Ugh, it's gonna be one of those dungeons. But you have to push the keys you have to push them in the right spots. If you want to reset the puzzle, you just have to walk upstairs and fall back down. There's our big key. You got the big key. Use it to open the big doors. Not bad. But we have to, in order to get across though, back over, we're gonna have to close the door. Like so. Alright, let's see what we got here. You take care of these cursed bugs. Also, those scissor blade enemies, those bugs we saw in the, where you got the flippers at, they're abundant in this place, and they're quite annoying. As well as the item we're gonna get is not technically, I would say, the coolest item in the bunch. Oh, hey! Hey! Well done, Azler! This is going to be the element, alright! But what do we do? We can't even touch it while it's trapped in that ice. We need to find a way to melt it off somehow. Indeed. Oh, wow. Oh, something else got frozen here, too. This ice must be really cold if that froze that. An Octorok. Oof. Something tells me we're gonna have a bad time. But I digress. So our main traverse to this place is to open up a very big open window / door at the top of the dungeon that allows us to put some sunlight to actually frame that element. So we're gonna have to do that a lot. It's gonna be a lot of backtracking here into this. There is also the sun does have some backtracking, but not a lot though. It's only for really a few treasure chests, and that's about it. But how you get to these places is a little tedious. Let's fall down the waterfall, like we should. You come down this way, dive. Open this up here. What does this sign say? The way forward is hidden in the bottom of the pot. Bottom of the pot, you say? That certainly looks like a pot. Dive right here and you get yourself a small key. It's kind of clever. There we are. Dive right there. We got spike wall, or those rollers of spikes that we have to watch out for. Which is going to be quite annoying, in fact. Alright, let's jump up this way. Push it up here. So in order to basically get across this area, remember in the Deepwood Shrine and about that lily pad earlier? Yep. We don't have to move through this for the majority of the dungeon. At least this portion of it anyway. It's gonna get a little tedious because, yeah. We have to move a boat around. I'm pretty sure the Minish have invented somewhat of a invention of some kind that has propulsion in some fashion. So what do you? So what does the chat think of this dungeon in particular? Do you think it? You think it stays its welcome a little too long? You think this dungeon could have been better if it was smaller? Ow! I can technically feel the idea that this temple could have been done better. Like I said in the manga, this place is some sort of like regal area, like a regal place, like it was for for great fairies to meet up and such. But here it's just like a huge big cave. It's not the cleanest looking the place. I think they could have done it better with the aesthetic. Oh, hello! Oh, we know the silkworm enemy. We've seen him before. But now he's regular to being a regular enemy. How sad. The only difference between him now is that you're on ice. That is really the only difference. Oh, come on. Oh, I had to slip into the water just so he would just live again. Come on, cool off your nose. Get out of here. What was once a mini-boss is now just a regular enemy. How have you been downgraded so far? Open up this chest, we get the compass! Now you can find the location of hidden items! That'll be much useful later. Let's go. We're coming up to a particular puzzle with ice blocks in it. That's kind of a bit tricky. Not gonna lie. Need to come up this way. Need to open up this path so we can get our lily pad over here. Hoo-yah! Let's take care of the enemies first. Take care of you. Alright. If you do swing your sword, your momentum does freeze, but as soon as you stop it, you'll continue to move. Now, this puzzle in general, this puzzle is a bit annoying. Since there is not very many walls, you have to move the ice blocks in a certain way that allows you to gain the ability to have a wall. So, I hope I didn't screw this up already. Nope, we did. I got it. There we go. There's a lot more blocks for you to work with, but this is the way to do it. There we go. We push that right there. Push that right there. Then we can push this ice block in, and then we hit that pressure switch. And now we can move forward with our lily pad. I'm pretty sure I'll have to break this temple up into 2 parts for sure. Watch out for these these are different bugs. There's 50 rupees right there. Not bad. These bugs here I can't remember their names with, but if they do drop like a jar on you, it'll make you change color, and for some reason, that means they want to pick you up as their own projectile, which is not a fun time for anyone. We'll go right here. Also, we have darkness. Azzer, where are you? Are you still under me? It's so dark I can't see my beak in front of my face. Watch your step. I don't want you to trip over anything. So just follow the lights. You should be fine. Look, we got more bugs to fall down. Look, these slimers. Slimy thingies. Get out of here. Get our boomerang out. Oh, we got the pincers. You guys are annoying, but use your magical boomerang to stun them. Here we go. If I can show this off, what happens. If you hit them on their beaks or their pincers, they'll throw them out like boomerangs. So use your own boomerang and stun them. Make your stuff a lot easier. And that gets you your first warp pad for the dungeon. Which means we're only halfway done, folks. And I can't push that. Well, I guess we'll just do this right here. Push like that, like so. And now we can push this open. That opens it halfway. Sadly, that is not enough, apparently. But I opened up the way forward that way. Of course! Sunlight! Once we get some sunlight to melt the ice, that emerald will be as good as ours! Alright, it's time to head off to the other side of the temple, folks. Huzzah!